I'm gonna record the audio or the video for you.
Okay.
Have you done this before?
Not like a one-on-one. I did a group, like they did like a party type thing, that I did one time. And so I just wanted to try it more like a one-on-one experience.
So my job is to give you what I sense, see, and feel, and my purpose in life is to help people along their little spiritual journey on this earth, right? So what is coming through in the very beginning is a couple things. Well, I have to ask, because there's this mother energy, but anytime the mother energy comes above, that usually like levels up, that usually shows me like grandmother energy. So is there like is your mom's mom in spirit?
Yes.
And is there another kind of motherly energy for you, or is this your motherly energy? Is there a mom on the other side that would be tethered to you?
So so recently in the last year, I lost my grandmother and my older sister.
Thank you. That's why they went above too, because I'm like, there's somebody else here, and I'm like trying to understand this other female. So, okay, 1 second. So it's interesting. They show me 2 deaths, and then they say one was kind of a little more expected and less traumatic, but then the other one was way unexpected and came out of nowhere. So was your sister's out of nowhere?
Yes.
And then was your grandmother something that you kind of, because they showed me your mind was able to evolve around it. So either she was sick, and we kind of had these premeditated versions of her passing. So she had to have battled some sort of illness. Is that right?
Right. Yeah. She was older.
1 second. 1 second. Sorry. 1 second. Okay. I love it because this is their job, right? Is to kind of give us this information. So we want them to talk first, and then I'll have you kind of fill in the gap because I want them to do the work, right?
Okay.
So with that said, are you here to connect to your sister? Did you ask your sister to be here? Was this a big deal for your sister to be here? Because she's making me feel like that is a big deal, that she heard you say, be here because I need to know you're okay, because she keeps saying, like, let her know I'm okay. She wants to know if I'm okay, and I am okay. Like she's like biting at her fingernail, like, I'm okay. So did she pass tragically?
She did.
Okay, because she's making me feel like she died abruptly, and as if we feel as though she experienced pain, and or if she suffered. She says they think I suffered, and I didn't suffer. I didn't experience pain. So do you understand that message?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
And so she's making me really, really feel so did she have a male in her life that gave her problems? Did she have issues with men?
She was married, and her husband was involved in her death.
Did he kill her?
He did.
Okay, thank you. Because she's making me feel like she says, I'm taking accountability for my choices, but I didn't kill myself. She's trying to make me feel like she didn't commit suicide, but she's also, or I should say, take her life early. We do feel like she was robbed by her life, but she keeps making me feel like she's in a much better place because of the way she can feel the love that she has always longed for. She makes me feel like this vision of her life's goal, her dream goal was to feel this authentic love that she made up with this person. And she's like, it wasn't what I thought it was. It was nothing what I said it was. She makes me feel like it was a curated reality, one of which she saw, she had blinders on. She couldn't see truly what was happening. So you must have talked to her about these kinds of things. You must have said like, hey, like you need to look at these things as a red flag, or you need to make sure that these things aren't happening, or are you sure that these are good ideas? And I almost feel like she's showing me that she fought back against that. She was resistant, and she's trying to show me that because it's important for you to know that she's taken accountability on behalf of her life. She's making sure that you know that she's at peace and that she's feeling loved, and that but did he also pass or take his life? Like, did he kill himself?
He did.
Okay, because that's what she shows me. I feel him way over there. And that's why I'm like, I don't want to talk to you, sir. I know you're present enough to know you're in spirit, but the angel behind me is this beautiful angelic angel that I feel, because when you think of your sister, that is what you think of, is this angel, and she's wanting you to know that she is your guardian angel, and it is so important that she surrounds you with these wings around you, because she is taking so much pain and suffering from you. She is taking so much hurt, because how are you supposed to go through this shit of a life without her? Like, how are you supposed to go through all of these troubles and struggles? Because if there was one person on this planet that you can always call and talk to and relate problems to, it was her. Regardless of any kind of friction, regardless of any kind of fight, we always knew that we could always cycle back around. Does that make sense?
It does.
She is saying this to you so you understand that regardless of any kind of tiffs. So did you guys, can I ask, because I'm not clear, did you guys have some tips towards the end or before she passed? Because she's making me feel like some words were had, and she's trying to place it for me in a timeline. And it almost appears to me as though it was before her passing, but it wasn't right before. And we had communicated fine, but it wasn't the same. And so it's like she's trying to acknowledge this, and she's trying to make me feel, although that it was her fault, she is saying it's her fault and she is sorry. That is what she's doing.
Because our husbands didn't get along, and so it caused a lot of friction with like us being able to be around each other.
Okay. And I almost feel as though she's trying to take this opportunity to just level up in a way that she couldn't Earthside, to kind of take more initiative, to take more control, because I kind of feel like she wasn't in control of a lot, and that she was kind of a pushover.
Right.
So you understand that energy, because she's floating around me. So she had to have been somebody who couldn't, like, almost ADHD, like undiagnosed or something. Like, it's almost as though like her mind is going a million miles, and she had all these ideas, and she wanted to be good at all these little things. And she's making me feel like it was important for her to try things or do things or try to keep her mind busy. And it's almost as though like did she deal with anxiety, depression?
Maybe without telling anyone.
Do you battle this? Because she's making me feel like you're going through some things. And then she gave me anxiety and depression. And she's really making me feel like it's important that you know that she's around you enough to feel you. So that way she can supplement and fill in the gaps that her passing has caused you.
Right.
She is so funny. Because she had to have believed in mediums when she was, did she believe in mediums?
Yeah, I think so. Yes. Yeah.
I'll tell you why I know this is because she says, "This is incredible. And Brandon, you're amazing." She's like complimenting me. She's complimenting me because she's been trying, and I hate that so much. Because I don't like doing, you're like me. She goes, "You're like her." She gets clammy when people compliment her or try to give her love. And it's like, you guys are so much alike, and she loves you so much because you're relatable to her. And it's like she's talking about us to me. How funny. And so it's like that she compares her life to a shit hole or a shit hitting the fan, different day, same shit, different day, or something like that. Do you understand that phrase? Same shit, different day. Do you say that?
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi guys, it's Brandon Burton. Thank you so much for listening to a preview to one of my readings. You can access the full episodes by going to readingswithbrandon.com/podcast. There you can subscribe and have instant access to past episodes and inner circle conversations, and I hope to see you there.